Welcome to the MANBOY Playroom for an event that I am so excited for. Today's unboxing and review will be Star Wars Black Series Clone Wars Hasbro PulseCon exclusive Cad Bane and Todo 360. I have been sick over my inability to procure this bastard right here. My birthday is coming up. My lovely wife let me spend a little bit more money and purchase one on eBay. And I can't tell you how excited I am to share this unboxing, this birthday present opening with all of my friends on the internet. Without delay, let's get into this. You'll notice on the front, you have the Star Wars Black Series logo, Hasbro logo down on the bottom, and then the property line, Star Wars The Clone Wars, on the banner that runs around the packaging. On the side, we have a super dope portrait of both Mr. Bane and Mr. 360. On the back, not much new going on. We have the Star Wars Black Series logo, Star Wars Clone Wars property line, a bunch of warnings. For some reason, we have a very sad baby right here. I'm not sure. On the other side, we have just a Star Wars Black Series logo. Super nondescript. Once we open, though, we have Cad and Todo sitting there in their little alcoves. We have Cad Bane and Todo 360 written right below Cad Bane. We have his weapons, his two blasters up in that pocket. Star Wars Black Series logo there in yellow and gray. And then on the back, we have that same character art. Even Todo 360 gets a blurb of his own. Other than that, not much else going on the package. So let's get it open. Before we get into opening and reviewing this figure, we have a new sponsor, addictedcollectibles.com. They have all kinds of stuff up for pre-sale and for sale. Make sure to also check out their Facebook and Instagram accounts. At checkout, make sure you put in your discount code MANBOY Playroom. That's all one word. And you get a nice little discount. Thanks again to Addicted Collectibles, and let's get into this review. Alright, so if I remember anything from unboxing the armor, it's that one cannot just simply go in the bottom on these packages. So we got in the side. So I got Todo and the guns out, trying to secure everyone's second favorite bounty hunter. Got his hat. His coat is passed through the plastic into the back. Let's see. Here we have Mr. Bane and all of his accessories out of the package, finally. And we got Todo 360. Let's take a look real quick at Cad and all of his design, sculpt, and paint. So starting up at the head, he's got those menacing red eyes, his black and white teeth. He's got his breathing apparatus, which is loose and does peg into the sides of his cheeks. As you can see, it does unplug. He's got this super dope duster on, which is made of pretty soft, pliable plastic, so it's going to get up out of the way if you need it to. Silver paint apps on the breathing apparatus is cool. The little lapel pins, the one on his right lapel, looks like the paint app missed the sculpt a little bit, and he got some silver paint kind of just laying on his lapel. That's fine. There's so much going on here. You don't even really notice it. His undershirt is super nice. It's like there's a wash over it to bring out the detail, that brown bandoliers with many, many bullets or rounds strapped around his waist, some more silver paint apps. Then the bandoliers go down to his holsters. Nice soft plastic. Those will get up out of the way for much posing. These pants, super cool sculpt. It looks like these two have like a wash or some kind of dry brush over them to bring out that detail again. Hasbro needs to do this more. It's so easily done. It seems like it'd be so not time consuming. And look how much that just adds. Gives the character a lived-in feeling. And then down onto his boots with the rocket boosters on the sides. Got some nice sculpting going on. And again, they've got, it looks like that same light wash over them. As far as Todo 360, his sculpt is pretty simple. He's got the yellow eyes paint. He does have a shimmery metallic wash, it looks like, over the figure. It doesn't look like that's that colored plastic. Got some black and these crevices in his little tummy. Arms, his little legs, all sculpted like precision. They look great. Some detailing on the back there too. Articulation, there are some limiting factors, but we'll get into those. Cad Bane's head is on a swivel, and it looks like that collar is also attached at the bottom of his neck. So that's cool. He's got a ball at the bottom of his neck and one at the top for his head, and he can look down that far, can look up that far. Not a lot of up. Oh, so much tilt. That is very nice. Gives the figure so much personality. His arms are on a swivel, so they go all the way around. And he does, if you look up in there, he does have a butterfly joint. So he can send his arms way back. Look at that. And likewise, they also are able to get up pretty far as well. So this is one of the figures with the pinless technology, and that means he's got a single jointed elbow, way better than 90. I actually thought that those wires coming down to his gauntlet were going to be a hindrance, but even when he bends, he also has a rotation or a lower bicep cut for swiveling. That's the only time I think that those might get in the way or hinder his movement. But it also looks like he's got a rotation up at the top of the bicep, up inside that sleeve. So no, they won't get in the way. You can swivel that all the way around. That's incredible. That's incredible. I don't think I've seen anybody point that out. So he's got a rotation at the top of the bicep, or swivel at the top of the bicep, and then a swivel right at the elbow. Swivel at the wrist as well, and let's keep our fingers crossed. But I think that, yes, he's got that vertical hinge in his left hand, vertical hinge on his right hand as well. Look at those skinny little hands. I didn't notice that or point that out in the sculpt review, but that's a nice little blue fingers. I love the fingerless gloves. Also, these gauntlets, I don't know how I didn't talk about these either. So intricate, so detailed. Love the little paint, the silver paint overall. Very nice. Diaphragm cut, which allows for swivel as well. And then it allows for him to crunch forward none, and lean back that far. So he is able to kick forward better than 90. He can kick back really far. That's awesome. Way better than 45. He can actually get a nice splits going. He's got a thigh cut that's hidden by the top of this pant piece that allows for swivel. He's got a single jointed knee that brings his leg up that far. Nope. He's got a swivel at the knee as well. Very well hidden. That allows for that. And then down at his ankle, he can kick his heel back that far. Kick his toes forward that far. Ankle rock. The forward facing pin. Then finally, these little jet boosters on each ankle do swivel all the way around. Bunch of sculpting going on for the tread on the bottom of his boots too. Missed that as well. His head is on a ball, so it is able to rotate in toto 360 degrees. See what I did there? And his arms also have balls at the shoulder that allow for a full swivel. And there's some rocking or tilting going on as well. His legs are on balls as well and can swivel all the way around. And there's some tilt. And then his feet as well swivel all the way around. And then they also tilt and pivot. Last but not least, his body has a ball. I don't know if it's a ball, but this top section pegs into his round tummy section, and he is able to rotate along that. So you can get a lean way to either side. Actually, put his arms back. I think he might spin all the way around. Yep, looks like. So, I don't know what kind of posing that's going to get you, but I can't wait to find out. He's very easy to stand, too. I didn't think with that big headpiece, I didn't think he was going to be as easy to stand as he is. And then as far as accessories for these two, one of them was this pouch. It's got a nice long strap that goes up around his neck and shoulder. Not a lot of detail. Does have a little bit of texture though. Like this. Up over. And then kind of sits in the back. His two blasters, which are the same exact sculpt, same exact paint job. Looks like they're brown plastic or black plastic. Then they have this silver paint added to them. I love that. They go in his hands pretty easily. You just peg them in and roll it to the side so his finger goes in the trigger guard. That looks great. And then they also fit in these holsters pretty easily as well. And if you make sure to get that sight up in the front, then they sit down a little bit lower, sit down a little bit more secure. And I almost like the way that those look in the holsters almost as much as the way they look in his hands. Then last but not least, his most iconic accessory, this incredibly cool hat. big bill. You got a silver paint app around the top, and it simply just goes bloop, right down on top of his head. Friction holds it in place. It moves, it sits on his head a bunch of different ways. You can have it tilted, you can have it leaned back, you can have it pushed forward, so you just got that Josie Wales look. In closing, I just gotta say, believe this might be the best Black Series figure of the year. By far the one that I've been most looking forward to, most pining over. This figure exceeds everything that I thought it would be. From the articulation to the cool way that they have hidden all of his joints and swivels, to the way that they've incorporated all of his character design into this figure and given it, highlighted these little specific details so that they really stand out and they really become part of the figure. Cad Bane and Todo 360 are by far one of my favorite bounty hunters. I'm going to say number 2. Well, maybe number 3. There's a new bounty hunter that has his own TV show. He's pretty cool. Watch the Clone Wars series, then you get it. He's a badass. He doesn't take shit from anyone. What do you guys think of him? Do you absolutely dig him like I do? Or are you kind of let down? Comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this beautiful figure. Like the video if you liked it. If not, that's fine. I hope that you do click the subscribe button so you'll be notified whenever I do release or post new unboxing and reviews, new loose reviews. I hope you guys have a great day, a great evening, and I thank you so much for showing up. Cad Bane. And I love you like fried chicken.